We're talking about parties right now. Mm-hmm. So if you were to throw a house party, you're living at home, and your parents are like, nah, man, I really don't think this party should go on. And you're like, okay, do I continue or do I cancel the party? Because a reason why the parents in this situation wants to not have the party, I think is beyond me, in my opinion.
Oh. Let's hear it.
So, all right, if you were to throw a house party and your parents said no, and it's at home, are you going to respectfully say okay, or are you going to disrespectfully be like, no, man?
I think at that point you got got. And
you got
got. And,
are you trying to say you got caught?
You got got.
Got.
You got caught.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. Point is, you got caught, and at that point, like, your parents know. So, like, what's the point of throwing the party at that point? Like,
yeah, it's your parents'
they already
house.
know it's there. They know it's coming.
Yeah.
So if you do it, I feel like the punishment would be greater.
I feel like if they caught me trying to plan a party, right? And then if it wasn't that big of a party, let's say I'm inviting like 20 people and we're just having a party.
That's a big party. 20 people?
How big is your house?
It's not that big.
Okay, 20 people's a lot.
Yeah, but like, yeah, but like if you have it half outdoors or you have it outdoors,
in
still a lot of people in this
like if we have a party outside, right?
Renee just had a boomer moment.
And it's summertime, right? What's the issue? You're all outside.
Summertime.
And
the issue is your parents don't want you to have the party at their house.
Yeah, but I'd be like, listen, how many times do I have a party here? Never. So let's party it up.
I would be like, suggest me another house then.
Yeah.
Rent me a partying space.
Yeah. I just feel like I've never had a party.
As a homeowner?
I've never hosted a party.
As a homeowner, and if I have children and they were like, yeah, I want to hold a party anyway, oh boy.
If I ever hosted a party, I mean, I would want to go all out.
I'm going to lay down Thor's hammer straight upon them.
I'm
going to be like, come to me.
I'll be like, yeah, you can have a party as long as you clean it up.
Oh, no.
Okay, so
well,
you
that's not bad.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's not a
you
horrible
clean it
thing.
all the way up and stay out of my studio. That's it.
Cool.
Like, that's all
I
it is.
think that's fair to say,
fair.
hey.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
setting restrictions, sure.
I don't know. I feel like in my
you
household...
clean it up and replace anything that's broken.
True.
I feel like in my household, my dad is a bit of a germ freak, and he also, he just doesn't like it when people just come in that he doesn't know. So what am I supposed to do? Be like, Dad, this is Leslie and her boyfriend, and shake hands. Now when you're meeting... Like, I
this
can't
is
do
Leslie
that.
and her boyfriend. They are both vicious sacks of disease.
And they brought this teddy bear with them.
I'm imagining Howie Mandel as Jamie's dad right now.
Yeah.
Why is that accurate?
Because germaphobe?
Is he bald?
Yeah, my dad
Because your
is
last
bald.
name's Mandel.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, cool, works.
I could see it.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
so your dad is Howie
I
Mandel.
met him. I
Yes,
can see it.
I know. That's why I was like, that's not fair.
So your dad was on Bobby's World is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I know for my dad, for him to be on board with the party, I would have to do a lot of working around. Maybe have everybody wash their hands or something, change clothes before coming in.
Listen, it's not a horrible rule to have.
I would
One
love
time-
it if there's a decontamination tent on Jamie's lawn.
One
You walk in
time,
the door, you spray down.
Into the tent, please.
Welcome to the party. Please put on your complimentary hazmat suit.
neutralized.
I can see that. We know Howie Mandel definitely has that in his house.
100%.
You walk in as a closed-in chamber, spray down, hosed off.
Every one of the girls on Deal or No Deal has to go through that.
Every one of those girls on Deal or No Deal has to go through. You're right. You're right.
you know what? My mom's idea for...
They hang one of those pine tree things.
You are all fresh. There you go.
Come again.
I was trying to have a party at one time. I was really trying. So I wanted to try and invite 15 people over. So my mom said that whoever's under 21 should have a stamp on their hand so we know not to serve them alcohol. And I'm like, we're not at a bar, Mom.
It's like, what is this, Chuck E. Cheese?
Do they do that at Chuck E. Cheese? Can you just assume that most people at Chuck E. Cheese...
Give me your hand so you can't drink any alcohol.
I can't imagine there is no alcohol on the premises of Chuck E. Cheese.
Actually, there is.
Probably not for consumers.
There is actually beer.
Do you think that the Chuck E. Cheese mascot is not absolutely smashed at all times?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
100%.
Why are they serving alcohol at Chuck E.
It's just
Cheese?
for the adults.
Just to
make the adult experience better. You've been to a Chuck E. Cheese where there are a bunch of little screamy little
I've
kids?
never... Okay, I went to a Chuck E. Cheese
Alcohol
once and
is
I got
essentially
scared.
the only way to get through it.
As an adult, I've been there
If you've
once.
never been to a Chuck E. Cheese, Let me briefly explain the chaos that ensued.
Imagine,
want to know.
imagine a really dirty round one.
Dude, you just. My dad would
really
have
bad
a panic
animatronics
attack.
singing to you.
Yeah.
With broken animatronics barely working these
Imagine,
days.
do you remember the Fun Zone in Farmingdale?
They
I've
don't.
heard
They're
of
too
that
young,
one.
but I remember.
Oh, wait.
Okay,
Yeah.
imagine nobody touched that building for 10 years and then reopened it.
That's a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
That's
So,
Chuck E. Cheese.
if your parents were
Real
not
and
game,
fake rats.
so if your parents were not game for a party, how
I would
you
try
go?
and convince them. I'd be like, all right, here's what's happening, right? I have this party planned. And usually when I plan stuff, I plan it with other people, see if they're on board with the idea. So now that I spoke into existence to them, now they're expecting it.
I'm picturing a
So-
PowerPoint presentation. But
I hit my parents with the PowerPoint presentation, actually.
She actually had the
business.
laser pointer, like, okay,
Yeah.
you see over here.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you look here, we can have them
Literally.
use the bathroom this way.
Yeah, I'll be like, the downstairs bathroom will be the only bathroom that'll be used.
Uh-huh.
The basement.
We
and
will
you
serve
can't go-
chicken
you
in
can't
this
go
corner.
upstairs. You
The
can go
drink will be in the
outside.
other corner.
Backyard's open for people. There's a little deck out there. You come in through that door, get the food from the kitchen, go downstairs, go out the other door. I have it planned.
I think that's a great way to approach it. Setting
Yeah.
your own rules before they set restrictions
I
for
already
you.
know what they were going to say.
Right.
Oh, there's too many people in the house. We don't want anyone walking inside and out. That's okay.
That's great.
We'll do this, and this. And
You're
make sure
showing
it's
them
all- Exactly.
you're keeping their values in mind.
Yeah.
And that's great. My
But
parents would join into the party.
Exactly.
My mom does. My mom tries.
But then if it's like, oh, I understand you want to have this, but you can't have it. I personally, with my family and my background, I wouldn't do it.
Right.
Because I want to keep my life.
Right. Actually, my dad just texted me and said Mom and I would join in.
Lucky you.
I wish that my
would
parents
look at me.
would.
My mom and dad would
Sideways.
try. My mom and dad would join in for exactly 30 minutes, get
And then-
tired, and go to bed.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
My dad.
There you go.
That's it.
We're gonna look at me sideways, like, why are you asking us to throw a party? No, get out. Like,
I think my
straight
parents.
Own a house.
own a house, go throw your own party. Bye.
I could see the party already happening in my head. I could see my mom trying to like make friends with everybody. My dad just glued to Shane the entire night.
Howie Mandel just hanging out with Shane the entire night.
My dad
any,
would be like
Purell?
would be leeching onto him like, "Hey, so
Got any Purell?
no." But my dad actually does go out to parties. It's weird. He goes out to roller skating parties.
Oh my god, that sounds
We should go
awesome.
roller
So
skating.
he's a roller skater, and
I can
he
hear disco music already.
Yeah.
and all he does, yeah, and he'll send me videos of him roller skating, but he's always wearing the mask and he's got gloves.
That's awesome.
So he takes,
Good for him.
He doesn't want the germs.
He's got the precautions set,
He's
but he's
got
still
the
having a good
power.
time. He's rolling around.
That's a song.
yeah,
It is a song.
he's rolling. They see him rolling.
It's rolling around at the speed of sound.
But yeah,
follow that
so-
rainbow.
Got places to go.
But I think the difference is that when he parties,
Follow my rainbow.
it's the party
Can't
is
stick
not
around.
at my house. The party's elsewhere. So I think that's why he doesn't mind it. But if I don't know, maybe if we would have a roller skating party, I think it'd be different.
Follow me.
Yeah, if you were to have a roller skating party at your parents' house.
My dad would be like, "Let me go rip out the disco ball."
Yeah.
I mean, I think my sister bought. What is going on?
We definitely have two shows
karaoke
going
in the
on.
background.
My sister needed a mannequin one time for art and like her art class, and I guess like for some reason the mannequin wasn't working out, so my dad took it and was gonna make it into a disco ball.
Sheesh.
And I was
Why
like,
make a mannequin into a disco?
That's
Cut off the
insane.
head
and I was like,
put
"What are you
sequins on it.
doing?" He's like, "I think
What
I
part
might."
of a mannequin
that
is a
company
ball?
that's missing the severed head. See,
He
a mannequin
said
head for you.
he was gonna start gluing like sequin-like stuff on it.
Is it a mannequin for Kirby-shaped people?
and
That's the only way it would be a
Kirby-shaped
ball.
head.
I think he realized that the mannequin was too big and decided to buy an
Yeah.
actual disco ball. But I was like,
Smart.
"Why would you do this?"
Just get a styrofoam ball.
Yo, he could just use the head.
You're just
of the
making
mannequin.
Mirror
Yeah,
Man
not
from
the-
JoJo.
Yeah.
Like that's all it is.
I don't know.
Unless
but
you have like a Danny DeVito mannequin.
You take your brother's Kareem Abdul basketball signature basketball, and
can't
you put
believe-
sequins all over it.
that Colton, you would make it sound like my dad needs to do a decontamination room before entering the household.
I could absolutely see it. I
Yeah.
could actually. You ever see a
making me
show
think-
called Monk?
You know what you're making
Yes.
me think of?
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. when they get all yellow.
That's exactly how I pictured it.
2319.
Yeah.
Man's got a whole ass hazmat suit on. I could see it. Like, you know.
I can't.
That is funny.
So the reason why. Okay, so the reason why that this person, right, this kid, This kid wants to have a birthday party, right? He's 10 years old. He has severe anxiety. They just moved to a new place to start over. And the kid has all these new friends that really helped him overcome his anxiety. He's more outgoing now. And the mom is also friends with the parents, but the husband doesn't know any of these parents. So for his 10th birthday, the mom decided to set up a party to have these people come over. And the dad said, no, I don't know these people. They're absolute strangers, and I don't want strangers in my household. But these strangers, are his son's friends, and they make him feel calm.
I think the dad has to get over it.
I think the dad, if he's that upset, I think he should just go to a hotel for
I agree.
a day
100%.
and just chill.
Dad needs to get over it. 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
These are... what are you going to do? When are you going to meet all your son's friends?
Yeah. You move to a new place. You have no friends.
You've uprooted this child's life who's already dealing with anxiety.
And then you reject the idea of new people meeting you.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I know where the anxiety comes from.
There it is.
Also, it says that he says, but he was refusing to listen, telling her to drop it as he is the parent and this is his son.
Ooh, power struggle.
And
last time I checked, it takes 2 humans to make a 1 human.
It takes 2 to make a thing all right.
So it says here, I called him unreasonable, which made him so upset he rushed out and refused to return my calls. And the husband had later sent a text later on in the day saying that she was being disrespectful to his authority and rude for calling him unreasonable.
What a prissy baby.
Yeah.
Like,
cool husband,
my
dog.
God.
I mean, someone had commented, I understand why your son has anxiety, which is true. I mean, if you're putting all of these unobtainable expectations, how is your son supposed to make real life connections and relationships if he's not allowed to have
He's
them?
going to do that when he's 18 and can move out.
Yeah, but it'll be a little late. His social cues and such will be so off.
I'm doing all right.
He's forced to be a late bloomer because he's going to be afraid of the authority that his father is.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm going to look at you like that. You literally just said my dad wants to set up a decontamination.
Okay, no, but your dad isn't crippling you socially. You know what I mean?
No, he's keeping you clean.
Your dad's like, I don't want all these disease sacks in my house. Make sure they clean.
That hazmat suit is to keep you safe.
He's not barring them entry. He's just like, you gross, step in the tent.
Yeah.
You gross. Step
Welcome to my house. Please use the shower.
I don't know. I think my dad would be more grossed out that they're using his soap or near his soap.
No, your dad would have guest soap.
Sometimes I honestly go into the shower and I think that he took his soap so I can't use it or anyone else. And there's only 2 other people in the house right now.
He realizes that you are 50% of his DNA, right?
But not his germs.
And the other 50% is the woman he married, right?
We're all germs.
Not his germs.
And 20% is in the teddy bear.
Yeah, that's...